I look like Big Red Riding Hood. You know, I've been thinking about like how right-wingers have a horrible problem understanding black people and their problems, and I think a lot of us do. I'd like to try to. I'd like to try to empathize and put myself in their situation, and you know, try to see how I would respond, or any one of us would respond, right? You know, and with the whole "he should have just complied," that line you hear all the time when a black man is killed, he should have complied. Right-wingers, it's just like them saying the word freedom. It's entrenched in their vernacular. Okay, they say he should have complied literally every time a black man is killed, unjustly, mind you. And I try to think how I would feel about cops if I was black. Knowing that the police department, that the police in general in the United States, stems from something called slave patrols that used to patrol slaves back during the days of American slavery. So just knowing that alone would rub me the wrong way. Like, I would think about that constantly. And it's a total betrayal of humanity to be controlled in present day by something that was literally spawned from American slavery, telling me what to do, where to go, patrolling my neighborhood constantly every day. You know, I wouldn't respond well either. I wouldn't comply either. If I had all of that knowledge and who these people are and who they were, I might respond the same way. I wouldn't want these people in my life in any capacity. You ever hear the phrase that black people use? We don't call 911. There's a good reason why they say that. It's because usually more black people get killed when they do call 911, but it's also the stuff I mentioned. Like, they know about American history. They know about how slaves were treated the same way, constantly patrolled and harassed and killed and lynched by, you know, these authoritarian police. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I would act the same way. Probably would. I probably would. I would not want these people telling me what to do. So the next time you hear that a black man has been killed unjustly, once again, because it'll happen tomorrow, as it happens every day in America, ask yourself, would you comply if you knew all that god-awful American history? And this is why they don't want critical race theory taught at all, because it is a horrible history, an absolute abomination of a history of treating black people like garbage. So they don't want no CRT. Yeah, scared of that. Scared of knowing the truth. Always scared of the facts. So I'm asking them to empathize, but they don't even want to come to terms with basic facts. So I don't know how that's going to work. But try to empathize. Knowing what you know about American history and the American police and its origins, man, I would respond in a negative way every time. That's just me. I'm trying to put myself in that position, in that mindset, and I would do that. I wouldn't have any of it. And I don't think a lot of white people who, if they could honestly empathize with black people, I think they would feel the same way. Because a lot of the MAGA crowd, they're in anti-authoritarian strains. I mean, oddly enough, they want an authoritarian like Donald Trump, but it's cognitive dissonance. They serve two masters. So I'm saying they have strains of anti-authoritarianism in there. So so what I'm saying is the option is there to elaborate on in their mindsets already. But it's going to come down to like basic facts, learning them, applying them, and reasoning with them, which I have very little hope for that, because MAGA lives in a world where, you know, my feelings are more important than whatever happened in the past. That's why they don't want the CRT. But try empathy, folks, in every context of life. If you don't understand something, try empathy. Try putting yourself in their shoes, understanding their history, and maybe you can come up with the reasons why yourself, why they won't comply.